Hey everybody, Chag Sameach. Welcome to my channel, Cheder at Home. My name is Chana. I make videos every single week dedicated to Jewish education that you can do inside your home with your children. We are a Jewish homeschool family. I have 4 daughters that I homeschool. If you haven't yet subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe and hang around here a little bit and join our discussions in our community here. So let's just get right to the video. We're going to talk today a little bit about some children's books that I find are empowering for children. Books are the focal point of a Jewish home, and we want to be reading books to our kids that are going to give them positive messages and inspire them and empower them. It just all adds to us raising our children to be the best possible people that they can be and connected to Hashem. That's really all we want. So here we go, let's get started. The first book I wanted to share with you is this book, A Little Girl Named Miriam. It's by Dina Rosenfeld, and the publishing company is Hachai Publishing. It's a series. There's 4 books in the series, but this one I wanted to share with you because the message of this book is to speak up. The story goes that King Paro told Miriam, who was the midwife there in Egypt, to kill all the baby boys, and she spoke up and she said, "No, I will not do that." And it just follows her around in different situations where she had to speak up and she asserted herself. Punchline at the end is that the Jews were redeemed from Mitzrayim, from Egypt, all because little Miriam spoke up. So I find this book has such an underlying powerful message for young children. The point is to assert yourself and speak up and do what's right. Even if you feel like the person telling you to do something not right is much older than you or more important than you seemingly, and you know what's right inside, and just do what's right regardless of the situation, regardless if the world is telling you it's wrong. Yeah, so this is probably my top #1 empowerment book for children, A Little Girl Named Miriam. The next book I wanted to share with you is 2 books, but they go hand in hand. You can't really buy one book without the other, so you have to buy both books. And that is these 2 books. One is called Stories Straight from Avi's Heart by Chaim Walder. They're both by Chaim Walder. And the other one is Stories Straight from Mommy's Heart. Love these books. I bought this at a book fair, and a friend of mine told me to buy this book, and she said, "We've read it so many times, the binding is just coming off. We've taped it together and it keeps ripping." And that's basically what happened to our books. We just read through them so many times that they're just all broken up. Thank God. Baruch Hashem, right? Broken books is a beautiful thing. Each story is 1 page and a half, and it goes through different feelings that Avi has. It talks about how Avi feels afraid and worried, and it just goes through different stories of what would make him feel that way. Very, very validating of a child's feelings and very relatable to children. Children can really relate to Avi in these stories, and it helps them understand their own feelings. That's what I just find so empowering, is that it just validates all their feelings in such a sensitive way, and it helps them understand themselves, and it helps me understand them. So that brings me to this book, Stories from Mommy's Heart, is that it helps them understand me, because it goes through different feelings that a mommy has, such as worried or emotional, angry. So one book helps us understand our kids, and then the other book helps them understand us and helps even me understand myself as well. So I just find that to be so empowering for kids. And I have one more book to share with you, and that is this book, The Best Call of All. It's a book about Mashiach, and it talks about a boy named Benny and Sarah, and they heard the shofar, Mashiach came, and what happens after that. Why do I find this book so empowering? Is because I think that the underlying message, like the subliminal message, which subliminal messages are so powerful in every way. So the subliminal message that I found in this book is that we can actually live in a Mashiach way, right now. For example, I was talking in this book how they would let other people go first, and they understood why they had what they had, and why they didn't want to do homework. Like, we can live in a Mashiach way right now, and I find this to be very empowering for kids as well. It also opens up a lot of questions and discussion whenever I read this with my kids. Not always right away, but like if I read in the morning, like at dinner time when they're, you know, kind of settling down, or bedtime when they're relaxed, and just kind of processing their day, a lot of questions will come up from this book. Thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for you today. If you have some books that you feel are empowering, I would love to hear them. So please comment below and just give some book names so that other parents reading this can you know, get some ideas for their home, and we can share and talk to each other. So definitely please comment and you know, tell me what you think. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all next week.